So now we are going to see the last segment. So now we are going to see the 21st century is Gurukul. Do we have Gurukuls now, today? In 21st century, do we have Gurukuls? That is what we are going to see now. This is going to be a shock, but this is true. There are so many Veda Patashalas around, every state in India, where the people will read Vedic mantras. They will do Veda Parayana, or sometimes they will do different Shastra Adhyana. But this is called not Gurukul because there are a few conditions which doesn't apply. The first thing is, not everybody are accepted in this Gurukul. Number two, not all the things are taught. And all the things, I mean, the Veda Patashala will not teach Sanskritam or Upanishad, and the MA Sanskrit kind of a Gurukulam will not teach Vedic chanting. So both should be balanced. When you have chanting and when you teach to do puja, they will not know the meaning of what mantra. Ganapati Homa or Mrityunjay Homa, what all mantras are there? What is the Ishta Devata? What is the Dhyana mantra? What are all the meaning of all those things? Those things will not be taught, but the external Kriya and the process will be taught. Then it can't be a Gurukulam. And Gurukulam are of two types: Karma Khanda Gurukulam and Jnana Khanda Gurukulam. Jnana Khanda is of intellectual exploration. Karma Khanda is of Yajna and Havana. But even in the Yajna and Havana, they should teach the meaning of it, right? There are many places where these are not happening. So therefore, such things cannot be called as Gurukulam. And only for this group of people we teach. Only for if you follow this person, then we will teach. Even that kind of a design can also not be called as a Gurukulam. Now you may get a question whether all caste also can be learnt in the Gurukulam. Yes, we have seen beautifully that Satyakama Jabali story. So many examples we have in history where people jump from one caste to the other caste. It's a completely different topic. If possible, we can have in some other day. But I will just name few. Satyakama Jabali. Vishwamitra was not a Brahmin who gave Gayatri Mantra. Veda Vyasa was not a Brahmin. So many examples we see. Parashurama was a Brahmin but moved to a Kshatriya. Likewise, there are so many examples we see that everybody should be addressed the same. Kuchela was a Brahmin and Krishna was a Yedukula, and he was a Kshatriya, and all were in same Gurukulam. So the design was completely open. Now I am going to share a few Gurukulam names which I came to know in my personal life. There are so many, but I am just giving you a few Gurukulams which I know authentically in and out how they are and whether they follow the system or not. This is the Gurukulam where I studied, Veda Vijnana Gurukulam. The person who is in the left is called Ramachandra Bhatt Kotemane. He has dedicated his whole life. He is not a married person. He is a bachelor. And he is the one who started this Gurukulam. He is around 75 now. This is Prabodhini Gurukulam. It's in Sringeri. This Gurukulam is in Bangalore outskirts, 20-25 kilometers away from Bangalore. 7 years of education. After completing 10th standard or 12th standard, a person can join here. There will be interview, viva, parents interview, students interview separate. There are people from 13 to 14 states, from different states, people are studying there. I will give you the website if anybody is interested. This is a Prabodhini Gurukulam. This is a junior Gurukulam. At the age of 10, a person will enter, and till 16, a person can study here. And they have upgraded it recently. They started Yoga Krishi Gurukulam also, where after 16 years, they can continue one more 6 years of education on agriculture or on yoga. Either way, they can proceed their higher education here. This is near Sringeri, at the river of river bank of Tungabhadra. Then we have the same Gurukulam, different images. Whatever I mentioned here as Gurukulam's inevitable qualities, activities or the subjects, the way of approach, the residential dimension, free, all these things are applied in all these Gurukulams. So this is a Maitri Gurukulam. It's for girls. It is in Mangalore, a place called Vittala. 1 hour from Mangalore, I guess. And there are around 150 students there. a residential design, 12 years of education starting from the year 10. At the age of 10, a child can enter, and again, interview process, everything will be there. They teach music, they teach Bharatanatyam, they teach yoga, they teach martial arts, they teach cooking, everything they will teach for all the people in the Gurukulam, and completely free. This is one more education system which I am not very familiar with, but which I admire more, I heard more, I studied more, but I have not visited personally. This is in Pondicherry. Based on Sri Aurobindo and Mother's philosophy, they have started a schooling system. It will be in English, Sanskrit, and French, as per my knowledge, which may not be right now, maybe upgraded, but whatever I know 5-10 years before, I'm sharing. I'm sure now also it is in the same way with some alteration. The child will enter at the age of 3 or 4, and initial 2-3 years the parent should be with the child, and later on the residential starts, and it goes till the child is 22 years. No certificate will be given, but the child will have a capability of doing right away PhD in the top international universities, and they have tie up with the many universities around the globe, and they will straight away pursue PhD. Even in Maitri, Prabodhini, and Veda Vijnanam, the story is same. They have memorandum of understanding with many universities out there, and once a person completes this Gurukul education, they can get degrees. This is one of the article came on Wall Street Journal. This is a Gurukulam somewhere in the Uttar Pradesh, where one of the Gurukul child participated in Olympic. I just had a meeting with one of the Acharya from this Gurukulam, but I have very less knowledge about this Gurukul, but I'm sure that there are many Gurukulams like this. Hemachandra Acharya Gurukulam is in Gujarat. I have met a few students and Acharyas, and I have seen their presentations, etc. One of the child won the toughest max competition in the world using Vedic mathematics from this Gurukulam. And J. Krishnamurthy's Gurukulam also I have heard, but all these things are not self-examined by me. There are more than 800 Gurukuls available in India right now. In 2018, in Ujjaini, they conducted a very big international Gurukul conference. I was there in this conference with my father, and I was fortunate enough to witness so many existing designs. But the topmost are whatever I mentioned here. I think Aurobindo was not under the Gurukulam category, but all the 3 Gurukulams and the Hemachandra Acharya Gurukul was there in the list. And they were one of the top 5 creamy Gurukulams of all. So definitely, yes, there are so many Gurukulams out there even today, and alternative schools which are trying similarly. So this is one of my Gurukul's classroom called Kutiram. I just want to highlight this quote. This quote tells about the education process, the stages of education. Acharyat padamadatte, only 25% a teacher can teach a child. Padam shishya swamedhaya, a student will learn the remaining 25% by himself or herself by self-study. Padam sab brahmacharibhyam, the next to 25%, the child will learn by discussing and interacting with the fellow students. And the fourth one, Padam kala kramenahi, the last 25% of the knowledge a child will undergo only by experience and time. So this is a very beautiful quote I would like to mention at the end.